Welcome to your Around the Peninsula. I'm Specialist Tyler Ferris. What's 4 inches tall, 4 inches round, and looks like a hockey puck? I don't know, but Army Sergeant Chris Garver does.
When you can push a button and turn on the heat, you may never think twice about your home warming up, but some don't have that.
The weather is getting cold, so they need help. I'm glad to give a hand to community members.
Sergeant Lee and about 200 2nd Infantry Division soldiers deliver about 2,000 charcoals to 10 homes just outside of Camp Casey and Hovey.
Very thankful to helping us. Please keep helping less fortunate people in the future.
It's amazing to see the impact Sergeant Lee and the 2ID soldiers have just by handing out charcoal.
I can't go out of my house because of the pain in my waist. I couldn't say anything but thank you.
As a soldier, I think helping community is one of the soldier's virtues. So helping them is the right thing. Especially standpoint of U.S. Army, it has to improve an impression of U.S. Army.
Army Sergeant Chris Garver, Camp Casey, Korea.
The charcoal was donated by the Gyeonggi Provincial Office. Service members attend a newcomers briefing where they learn all about their new base, but what about their families? Technical Sergeant Sasha Mashad finds out the answer at Osan Air Base.
We were here 2005 to 2000.
Amy is a community readiness specialist for the Airmen and Family Readiness Center at Osan Air Base, and she's leading today's spouse orientation class.
Less than 10% of our population here at Osan is command-sponsored with family members. We are forward deployed, and so it's a unique situation to have families here at Osan. It's important that families get connected with the resources and the helping agencies when they first arrive to Osan to help them navigate their moves, where to go for their children's support and activities, and how to get connected in the community.
Mandy Wagnold was happy to meet the 51st Fighter Wing and Base Commander, Colonel Brooke Leonard, who took the time to visit the spouse orientation class.
And I think it's great when they do that because I've been to bases where the commanders maybe weren't so friendly or so open. In the military, we always talk about being one big family, but then maybe it doesn't always pan out like that. And so I really appreciate it when we really are one big family.
For the Airmen and Family Readiness Center, the military family isn't taken care of unless each and every member of the family knows their role
and this is Lucy
and their worth at Osan.
It's important for our new spouses to be welcomed with open arms and to fully understand, their value in our community.
Technical Sergeant Sasha Mashad, Osan Air Base, Korea.
The Airmen and Family Readiness Center holds a spouse orientation once a month. Legacy is a word used for something that stands the test of time. Senior Airman Corey Schuler shows us how U.S. and Republic of Korea service members celebrate a major milestone, their legacy of friendship.
Airmen from Osan Air Base recently commemorated 60 years of partnership in style.
We're out here celebrating the 60th anniversary of the U.S. ROK Alliance. They're like a big festival for us. They had a Taekwondo festival, LED show, glow show, singers. It was a really great time out here.
The troops and families in attendance enjoyed the show together, just like Koreans and Americans have served their countries together for 6 decades.
People's fathers and their fathers who have stories to tell about Korea, and now our generation is out here. I think it's awesome. I really do.
Staff Sergeant Neil Sem-ha of the Republic of Korea Air Force has similar feelings.
It's just too big to appreciate fully for me, to be honest. I've lived only like 24 years so far, and it's longer than my life, and it just feels great and amazing, but other than that, I can't quite articulate how I feel about it, because it's just huge.
As the 60-year milestone comes and goes, the bonds that forged it continue to grow. Senior Airman Corey Schuler, Ichung Sports Cultural Center, Korea.
More than 1,000 people attended the celebration. The documentation of military achievements is one of the main goals of a military photographer. One Army photographer displays sophistication in the Area 4 community by combining graphics and photography.
Combat documentation production specialists play an important role in not only preserving history, but also exhibiting professionalism.
I think the job is special because it gives you a chance to meet with other soldiers, meet with other civilians, take their photos. When you go in certain shops, you can see their photo on the wall and say, hey, I took that photo. Or to be responsible for people's retirement ceremonies or change of commands or things of that nature, it's very special.
Being the NCOIC of the Visual Information Support Center, or VISC, has taught him how to handle customer service and put others' needs before his own, even though his plan was to focus mainly on photography.
When I was in high school, I knew I was interested because I took a speech class and I actually brought my camera. After that, I was just known as the camera guy, and I liked the attention. So I realized that, hey, this might be something that, I like to be noticed for.
I think that Sergeant Hunter is important because he helps out a lot around the office. He does a lot of the work because he's been here the longest, so he knows kind of how everything runs here. He knows where everything is. He makes sure that all our finances are taken care of, and he does a very good job for being an E5 and an E7 position.
Katusa Sergeant Hwang Kyo-bin, Camp Henry, Korea.
Sergeant Hunter aspires to be a film director after he retires. It's not every day you see women loading half-ton bombs on an aircraft. Air Force Sergeant Chris Bevins introduces us to two women on Kunsan's flight line.
Kunsan Air Base's Wolfpack has a competition quarterly for its weapons loaders, and this time was no different, except for leopard print?
Yeah, I love leopard print.
But why leopard print?
To show people that I'm still a female working in a man's career field.
Airman First Class Balargian and Airman First Class Payne, the only two female weapons loaders in the competition, teamed up to compete against the guys. To the average person, this may look very fast-paced, but to them, it's business as usual.
It felt really fast, but I think it was just like a smooth, careful pace. But it just seemed at the moment, it seemed a lot faster than it is.
Everybody's trying to do it for time, but our crew really, we're trying to do it fast, but slower than the other crews, so we knew we had everything right. We double-checked everything, made sure we did everything correctly so we won't get marked down for it.
While this type of work may not be for all females, it suits these two just fine.
It's competitive, and I like doing stuff, I like maintaining, I like turning a wrench. I would get bored behind a desk, I feel like. I don't like sitting in one spot too long.
I have a hard time sitting still, so desk job isn't really what I would be able to do. I did always grow up learning things with my dad, fixing cars, and I was very hands-on.
Which makes these two a perfect fit, but I'm sure working with all guys can be challenging at times.
Yes, definitely. They test your limits. They try to push your buttons, and you just have to, like I said, you can't be sensitive because they challenge you more than they would other people. But it's only because they know you're capable.
Staff Sergeant Chris Bevins, Kunsan Air Base, Korea.
They'll find out if they won the competition on January 24th at the Maintenance Professional of the Year ceremony. And that was your Around the Peninsula for Thursday, January 9th. From all of us at AFN, enjoy your evening.
Oh, what's up, man? So, you're not even 21 yet. Good? Put it in the pot, baby, get it stirred up, 'cause tonight's the night to let your body. Hey, man, you all right? Come on, man, open your eyes. Wake up for me. Wake up, man. Wake up. Come on, man, open your eyes. Open your eyes.